Hey guys, you're watching this one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Springfield. This is episode, what episode is this? 71. This is 71. Unbelievable. Off camera, I must admit, I have done a little bit of work. I'm sorry, guys. I have done the ivy that's growing up the walls of this prep school. This is part 2 of it. Part 1 was last episode where we started building it. And I have put the details on the smaller bushes, apart from this one, around the side here. So it just got the episode moving on a little bit. And I couldn't help it. I just had to build it. But we do have one more to put up here. One more oak leaf one. They haven't disappeared either, which is fantastic. I don't know why the other ones did over there. I still don't know why completely. A few of you had some suggestions, and I thank you for that. No complete answers, but as close to as we're ever going to get. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these blocks back again. These blocks back again. That made no sense. Oh man. And this one goes like all the way along. This is like the biggest one of them all, which is why I left it to do with you guys. So that's going to come down there. And that one, it also comes down here. Sort of droops down there. We'll do a couple of little nooks on that one. We do this pillar last. I have an idea for that pillar, which I done earlier on another pillar. And it looks quite good. Okay, but this one then comes along here. I'm going to go to about there. And then sort of slowly try and drop it down. You know, as smooth as possible. It looks good that way. Oops. Looks good that way. And then we'll drop that down that way. Something like that. That's a little bit too thick, isn't it? That's better. That's much better. And then we have one. I'm looking on the picture. One like there. And one like there. Hopefully we get to finish this entire prep school today. I'm really hoping so. So we can move on to something else. And obviously we've got the world tour coming up very, very shortly. Not long at all now. Okay, so down here I'm going to add some of these up the side here. Just to give a little bit of shape to it. Like this. And the same over here. Just pretty much randomly placing them. There's no real logic behind how I'm doing it. Like that. And we'll buff up some of these. Like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take out some of these full ones and replace them with other ones, okay? Something like this. Something like this. Well, we put a full one in there again. Put that one in. Something like that. And as you can see, it sort of makes it look like there's bits missing out of it. It looks a little bit more like natural ivy, which is what we're trying to go for here. So you just get little tiny bits missing out of it. And that looks pretty good. So now all we've got to do is go around the base here. Because this isn't going to be seen because there's a wall there anyway. So we can go from there to, to there. Set to wall red. I am recording this pretty much straight after last episode. I couldn't help it. I'm just excited about this build. So yeah, it is pretty much straight after. Alright, so we go there. Now, we have the wall that goes around this outside. We've got the main building done. Oh, we haven't done the roof parts. Oh, we can do that. We can do those. Let's get some of these for the pillars. These can go in the middle, but we're going to thicken them up to like that. And these are only like 2 blocks high, I think we're going to do. Like that. And then we need some stone back for here. We'll do it like that. Now let's do it like this. We'll make them a little bit larger. Because then we can then grab these ones. Put those there. Like that. And we'll do the same on this side. Are they in symmetrical places? They are. We should really build them in symmetrical places. Okay. 2 in from there. In line with that. 2 in from there. Is that in the right spot? No. 1 more over. And then we've got it. Okay. There. And then these go on like that and like that. Okay, I think that's now the actual building complete, isn't it? We've obviously got some carpenters blocks to put in there to make the brick detail. But let's concentrate on the outside here. Let's concentrate on this fountain. I don't think we're going to be able to get real water in there, but we might be able to cut down some blue wool in order to go in it. Blue. Let's get some of this. And we'll cut these down into nooks. Like that. Notches, not nooks, notches. Nooks are the smallest ones. And then we're going to have to cut down some of this. If I can cut this down to maybe that. And then I'm going to grab another one for some notches. Get it right. 1, 2. And we've got that one in there. Okay, so I'm going to put this on this level. That allows us to then put blue on top. And then we can put this around the outside. And we should have something like a... Well, it's more of a bird bath than a pond, isn't it? Like... Oops. Like so. Put that... Will that go in the middle? If I take them out first. Will these go in there now? They won't. Poo. Well, we've got two choices. We either have water in it, or we have no water in it, and we do it like that instead. I think that... Oh, that's a little bit tall. I think that's probably the best way. We can't get the water in it, but... it's Minecraft. Again, like I always say, there are limitations to what we can do. We'll put these around the outside there, though. And let's put one in the middle as well. One of these. Yeah. That'll look okay, I'm sure. There. Perfect. Okay, so there's the little fountain in the middle. I would really like to maybe put these around the outside of the path. This will just make it stand out a little bit. And it might even make it a little bit rounder, because if we leave these corners out, it should give the impression that it's more round than what it actually is. Illusions in Minecraft. Alright, and down this side. Now the wall, we can use the same pink as we did for that bit. I think that's a pretty good pink for the wall. I did have them cut down, but I had to remove them to get the cut down versions of the clay blocks that we're using for leaves. That looks really, really cool. I love that, in fact. Now let's grab... Oh, I do have one of them. Let's get the pink. Pink. And we're going to grab that. And we're going to grab that. Okay, now the pillar starts about here, I would say. Yeah, just after the edge of the circle, it looks like. And I think 3 blocks high is pretty good. We'll put that on top to act as the round ball. Not that we can do the round ball. In fact, that's too high. I'm going to do it like that. And now we can go around with these ones. I'm going to do this with half slabs, like vertical half slabs. Because that way, it's sort of set half a block in from that pillar. And it looks like it's a lot more 3D. And then if we grab... I need to do a cut down job. If I cut down... What happens if I do that? Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I want. Excellent. Okay, go away. And then we can put this on the top. Et voila. We get the wall. That looks pretty good. And then we can put some ivy over at the end. Okay, I'm going to wrap this all the way around the outside. We don't have any more pillars. We only got one more pillar to do opposite there. But there's no pillars on the corner. So I'm going to do that. And I shall be back. And we'll see what else we can add. By George, I think we've got it. I really like this one. I really, really like this building. I will admit, I will say, it does look a little overgrown. It even looked overgrown on the picture when I first saw it. I thought, that looks pretty close to just look like it's overgrown. Do you know what I mean? With all the ivy and stuff like that growing all over it. It sort of looks like it's been unused for God knows how long. And it's sort of all been abandoned. Do you know what I mean? And it does sort of look like that in our Minecraft version as well, admittedly. But it is true to the picture, and that's what we're trying to do here. That's what we're trying to achieve. Put that there and like that. Look at that. That looks so cool. And then we'll put one of these down here and down this one. Oops. Like that. Yeah. See, that looks so cool. Really, really nice. I absolutely love it. I really do. Now, there's still a little bit more to do. We've got the sign to put on. I have yellow that we need to cut down. And then I think if we get just the nice white clay. Oh, I've got that already. Yeah, let's cut these down. So we'll put the white clay. And I think we'll go with that one. And that one. Go away. We put that there. We put that there. We might need the corners. Let's get that prepared and ready. Go away. That one and that one. There we go. Now we should be ready for it. I think so. Now we're not going to be able to, obviously, I'm going to say this already, we're not going to be able to write, no, I'm going to cut those down. We're not going to be able to write, Springfield Preparatory School. That's just never going to fit in a month of Sundays, is it? But we can get at least the look of the sign in. So let's go with these. It's on about that height, I would say. And it goes pretty close. It's a big sign. It goes pretty much to there. And then we come up here. And it goes to about there. And then we'll run along the top. Like so. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How far out does it go? Pretty much out to that wall. In fact, that's going to look so big. Mind you, if it says what it is... no, I'm not going to go out that far. It's going to look weird if we go right out that far. I'm going to go to there instead. We never did need to cut down those little notches because we ended up being pretty much correct as it was. So put that there. That one goes in there. And then we're going to get these ones. And these are just going to be set back when I can get it right. Can we set them back in the right place that I want? Please say I can. I can set them on the front, or I can set them on the back. No, I'm going to put those back together. I'm going to make that one, and then we can put that straight on top of the wall. In there. Yeah, that'll be good, that'll be good. So we take these out. Ooh. I done the wrong one. Done two of the wrong one. Alright, and then this goes up here. This should look okay. We'll have a look once we've got it filled in. We'll have a look from the front and see if we like it or not. Obviously, we're going to have to do something like this to get the sign in. I don't want to just ignore the sign and not have it at all. It just is awfully big on the... Imagine that in real life. Imagine that school scaled up in real life with the rooms being full classrooms. Think how big that sign would be out the front. It would be ginormous. Absolutely. Already, this looks like way, way too big. Actually looks pretty good. I stand corrected. I like that. I really do like that. So we have a flagpole. We can do that with these. I'm not going to do the flag on it, especially not to this scale. It's just not going to work. We've done a flag on the elementary school. That looks fine. I don't really want to have flags all over the place. They're going to look a little bit repetitive. But we do have to do this a little bit higher than the roof. There's the roof. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about there. Can I put a little gold bit on top? I can if I go there, 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 and there. And then there, 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 and there. That looks like a top of a flagpole, doesn't it? Yeah, just looks like it's not up in the air at the moment. I love that. That looks so cool. I really like that building. Now, let's just grab some grass. I do like doing this. We'll grab some grass here. And just bung this around in a few spots. I would stripe the lawn. I think striping the lawn would actually look really good on this if we didn't use the greens for leaves themselves. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that it would match that well. But that looks good. That just a little bit of detail around there. Have we missed anything? Let's have a look on the picture. I don't think so. I think we've pretty much got it down. And I think right near the big Springfield sign is the perfect location for it. I really, really, really like that. Now, as far as other building space goes for houses in the future, we've got a little space here. We've got space up there. This road will curve around and go that way, I expect. I don't think it's going to go behind the school. That'd be too close to the mountain, but it can go that way. So we have this space. We have that space. We've got this square here, all the way down there, and on the opposite side. And we've got that bit there as well. We've got behind the church if necessary. Well, yeah, behind the church. We will be building there. We've got this space here. We've still actually a lot of space to fill up before we need to put some more roads in. A lot more space than... Ooh, steady on. 13 frames per second. There we go. A lot more space than I thought we had. All this space here. It is loading very slow today. I think I need to reset the server that I'm on here. And it'll load a little bit faster. Let's put our speed up. There we go. Loading. We've got a little bit of space here, but I don't really want to do too much. I think we're going to have to do the road out, and then that way and join up to there, or take off those and just put houses down. I think I will. I think I'll actually remove those and just have buildings down the side instead, and then put trees along the side of the river, which I want to do eventually anyway. I love that bridge. That's such a cool looking bridge. Really, really nice. But yeah, when it does all load up, it was loaded up last episode, like when I flew about to find a spot for the prep school. It was loading up fine. But as you can see, we can see from about here, we're starting to really, really fill up the spots, and I'm very, very pleased with that. I can't wait to see buildings everywhere. It's going to look absolutely crazy. I'm going to answer a commonly asked question in the comment section as well. Will this world have a download? Will I do a download link for this? I can do a download whenever I like, but you guys aren't going to be able to play on it. You're not going to be able to see it because you need the mods installed. And if you've got the mods installed, you might still have a problem. That's the only thing. I couldn't get the mods for this world sorted out in the first place. I had to actually get a friend of mine to do it for me. We ended up needing a server because we had problems with World Edit working on single player with these mods. I know you can get World Edit as a single player mod, absolutely fine, but we couldn't get it to work, and he's an actual mod guy. We couldn't get it to work with I think Microblocks was the problem. We couldn't get those both to work in single player together. The only way that we could get them to work together, in unison, was to have a server. And I think you guys are going to have the same problem. Unless you're a real mod-minded techie guy, you might be able to figure out a way. If you do, let me know, because it'll save me some money having to hire this server to do these videos. But you are going to most likely have a problem doing it. However, saying that, happily I will put a download link if you guys want. I'll do it on episode 75 if you like. I can put down a download link, hopefully, and you guys can see if you can load it up. I don't know if it'll just not load up anything. It might load up the world without the microblocks, so the buildings would look very, very weird. I'm sure that would be quite funny, in fact, to see it without the microblocks. You'd only have half of the buildings, but it's a possibility that we can do. If you guys did enjoy the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!